Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Fad Show. So finally I have a week off where I'm not traveling. I know it's a first world problem, so my plan is to spend the entire week in the garage and work on my e91 wagon, and today is going to be all about fluids. I'm going to change the oil, change the manual transmission gear oil, and I'm going to flush the coolant system as well as try and back flush the heater core because on cold winter days it's a little weak. Check the thermostat. So I think it's a common problem with these E90 series BMW. So I'm gonna give that a shot, and hopefully that will help have a little bit better heat in the wintertime. And then I think that's it for today's plan. Today's the last day where it's supposed to be really hot. It's supposed to be 103, so we'll see how long I last in the garage. But that's my plan for today. And then the rest of the week, hopefully just fully sorting this wagon is the goal. So stay tuned and we'll get to it. Thanks for watching. Alright, so here's the bucket after I remove the two coolant lines going to the heater core, and obviously that sand or sediment or whatever it is not supposed to be there. So luckily I was a little bit worried. I thought the heater core might have been plugged with a stop leak and that's why it wasn't working, but it looks like it's just plugged up with a sediment, which I think that just flushing it hopefully is going to restore my heat to its full potential. But in order to do this, sorry I didn't really show it before. This is my first time experimenting with these clips, so I didn't want to screw it up. But this is your, I'm not sure if this is a supply or return to the heater core, but that goes on there. So you just pull this clip out and pull this off, and then the one down below, it's a little harder to get to because you have to remove those, I think they're AC lines from their clips, and then you can get in and remove the clip from down below, and then pull it off from up here and then just straight into the bucket down there. And then next what I'm going to do is hook up my municipal, just regular hose, and I'm going to flush some water through this heater core and hopefully loosen this up and flush the system, and hopefully the heat's going to be working again. I mean, it's actually surprisingly easy to do it, and yeah, that ain't right, so hopefully this works. So I redid both the coolant hoses. One's back here under here, which those clips, they just literally slide together, and then, or the hoses just literally lock together, and then that clip just keeps them from blowing off. But I went ahead and cleaned up the O-ring that was in there on both the connections before I put them back together. So now I'm just gonna do a flush with distilled water. I'll probably break both of these connections again just to flush that heater core again, because the hose, I just didn't have the right connection to get enough pressure on it to really give it a good flush. So hopefully that sediment that I got out will be enough to help out. If not, I need to find some good way to lock pressure on the heater core to get a good flush on it. But as you can hear, the pump running, circulating the coolant around. Runs for about 10 minutes. That's a good chance to look around, make sure the connections you broke are not leaking. Alright, now I'm going to start the car up and let it warm up. Make sure there's no air pockets in there that are going to cause it to overheat. And then also I have to check the oil level because I still haven't done that since I added. I should have to add another quart or two. I just didn't want to overfill it, so I only added 5 quarts to start. All right, well, it's gotten way too hot, so I guess that's all she wrote for today. The manual transmission fluid has been changed, the oil's been changed, and the coolant's been flushed. Coolant heater cord has been flushed. It's hot as hell, so it's hard to say if it's working well or not, but it seems hotter than it was. So I guess that's, yeah. So I guess that's today's episode. Hope you liked. If you really liked, then go ahead, like and subscribe. See more videos. Tomorrow I'll probably be back at it. Hopefully it won't be so hot, and be doing tune-up, spark plugs, filters, that sort of stuff. And then we'll start detailing this thing, and that's pretty much it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.